Good morning, everybody. We are leaving our campground. We are on the way to catch the ferry that we have reservations for to go to the San Juan Islands today. Some of us are still asleep and cranky. Some of us are just way too talkative. And then there's the rest of us. So, it's going to be an awesome morning. It's only 52 degrees out.
It's only 52.
Yeah. Nobody's had any breakfast.
Nope. We're stopping at McDonald's.
Look at low tide.
We are not. Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
The water is way out. Like the whole bay is almost drained.
That's cool.
All right, we're getting ready to get on the boat. We've been waiting a while. Our window's fogged up because it's raining and they told us to turn off the car.
Yep.
But they're offloading the ferry and then we get our turn to get on.
So we've kind of missed probably the busy season. But it does tell you to arrive 45 to 60 minutes to your reservation because you have to get through your toll booth. So I imagine in the summertime, because we weren't here, that the line was well down the street. We did not have that problem this time of year, but we still arrived early because rather be safe than sorry. But yeah.
Yeah, they have like 13 or 15 lanes or something. We're in lane 1, about 6 cars back, and I think they only filled up 4 lanes, so
yeah.
Should be pretty empty.
I mean, I think there might be another ferry going to a different location, so you can go from this port to a different one. So, but yeah, anyway, we're here. Definitely come early, and yeah.
Let's get on the ferry. A second row of cars. Where you go to see orcas if you come to the San Juan Islands.
At least from shore.
From shore, yeah. So this is where we at?
We're at the Lime Kiln Point State Park.
You can see the beautiful lighthouse behind us. We have not seen any orcas, but
the rain stopped.
The rain did stop, which was nice.
The sun is trying to peek through.
Yeah, so
we appreciate.
There's 3 pods of resident orcas here. Dolphins. And transients and stuff, but so far we've been looking, but we haven't seen any.
Yeah, I guess you can also see sea lions,
otters,
porpoises,
yeah, several
different kinds of stuff. But I think maybe this time of year we're a little bit late in the season.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kennedy? It's cold.
It's cold and raining, and we don't see any orcas. It's a roadside pumpkining. Kanaka Bay Farm pumpkins. Look at these cute little guys.
I don't know. Do we want a round one or do we want one like these? Yay.
Let's see. That's the perfect one. You picked the perfect one. I love it.
I like it.
Me too.
Look, they got a beautiful garden. Cool. Now we have an island pumpkin.
I don't know why I like this one.
This is the San Juan National Historic Park, and I found out the reason it is a historic park is because of a dead pig. So back in the 1850s, an American came ashore on this island and he shot a pig. And that pig was owned by the British trading company, I forget the name of, but it was owned by the British. And that nearly started a war here. And so we are currently at the American camp on the south side of the island, and on the north side of the island is the English camp, and they literally were going to go to war over this dead pig, but they were able to work it out, and it helped establish a positive relationship between the British and the Americans that we still have today.
And what do they call this lake?
They called it the Pig War.
The Pig War. All right, well, let's go check out the camp.
That is San Juan Island, and now we are back on the ferry, and we are getting ready to head to the next island, which is Orcas Island. We are currently on Orcas Island. Orcas. I don't know how people pronounce it.
Orcas.
I would imagine Orcas Island. Heading up to Mount Constitution, which is in Moraine State Park, and it is the highest point in the San Juan Mountains. And you can apparently drive up there, which is better than taking the 8-mile hike, since we are on limited time. You made it. You reached the summit of Mount Constitution.
2,407 feet.
Well, the visitor center at the top of Mount Constitution was closed today because they're doing some repairs and upgrades to the center, but we are able to go check out the wall of mosses, and I can see it, and it is cool. Let's check it out.
What's it feel like? I don't know. What's it smell like?
Okay, well, it feels wet.
Yeah.
It feels soft and wet.
Yeah.
Mostly my hand is freezing, so I really don't know.
Mostly your hand's freezing.
And it smells
It smells like the forest out here, huh? Yeah.
When you guys come to the San Juan Islands, and you should come, be sure to stop at Orcas Island, and when you get here, come to Mount Constitution, which is where we are now. We climb the tower from the visitor center, and you have 360 views of all the surrounding islands. It's amazing. It is really windy today, And cold, it's about 50 degrees with like 30, 40 mile an hour winds up here.
Yeah, it's probably closer to like 45 with the wind chill.
Yeah, it's really cold.
It's cold.
Because the humidity's high. But
the views up here
are stunning.
Yeah.
You get to see Canada and like...
I can't imagine if you come in the summertime and it's a little bit nicer, that it's got to be just absolutely gorgeous views. But it's pretty spectacular right now too. So, like he said, Canada's just like right there.
Yeah, so be sure to check out Mount Constitution when you come.
Yeah, there's tons. We're in Moran State Park, like we mentioned. There's tons of hikes and lakes and waterfalls to check out. So if you have time to spend, like I wish we had more time.
Yeah.
You easily could spend a day here.
Yeah, that's definitely the number one thing is if you're gonna come to the San Juan Islands, plan like a day on each island because there's a bunch of stuff to do. And we've been kind of running around today, jumping on the ferry from island to island. And there's just not enough time to see everything.
Yeah, I think we decided that to come back here, we would prefer to stay on the islands.
Yeah.
Maybe a day at Friday Harbor, San Juan Island, maybe a day here. And we've heard Lopez is really farmlands and stuff mostly, but it's supposed to be really beautiful. And so I'd like to go there too.
Yeah, so we would probably spend like 3 days. Stop moving the camera.
And you see the camera going down? It's Kennedy because she's holding it like the Statue of Liberty pretty much. So
yeah, she looks like
she's
the
like
Statue of
up
Liberty.
and then it slides down. Then she's like up and
Because
it's like
my hand hurts.
Hold your hand up. I guess we better cut this segment off. Thank you for watching this video about the San Juan Islands. We wanted to say a special thanks to
the Wandering Knapps. They are a boating family that we met
down in the Florida Keys.
Yeah, when we were searching for a catamaran, and we've been following along with them and kept in touch. And you may have seen we actually met up with them at the Grand Canyon. So, but if it wasn't for them vlogging about the San Juan Islands, we wouldn't have known about them. So, huge thank you to you guys because it is absolutely beautiful. And if you're interested in their channel and their adventures in the Keys and the Bahamas, we'll put a link down below, and you should check out their page.
Yeah, for sure. So, a last word about the San Juan Islands.
Yeah, so we were staying at a state campground called Bayview State Park, and it was great. To get to the San Juan Islands, you need to take the ferry.
Yeah, for us, the ferry was $107 for 5 people in a truck.
Yep.
And the thing about the ferry is it doesn't run often enough for you to really utilize it in a single day. So
to see the 4 main islands.
Yeah, so once you take the ferry out to the islands, inner island travel is free.
This is the Wall of Mosses.
But the ferry doesn't run fast enough between the islands for you to really get around when you want to get around. So
yeah, because it's about an hour out. Like our first trip out was about an hour, and then it was still about 45 minutes in between different islands. So like Mark was saying, it doesn't run often enough. So we were only, and I will tell you, we got up early. We got up early. We got on the ferry early, and we didn't get home till it was almost 10 o'clock when we got home.
Yeah.
We were only able to get to 2 islands.
Yep, and I felt like we didn't get to see a ton of those islands.
Yeah,
so,
we didn't. Yeah.
It felt like we were kind of rushing around. So you probably want to stay out on the island, probably on the main island, like San Juan Island or Orcas Island, and then stay the night out there, and then use the next day to travel around to another island or 2. And maybe even, I would probably spend 3 days out there.
Yeah, I think that's what we said. We totally want to go back because, like Mark said, we didn't really get to explore. We went out and did like the things that were on the list that people suggested. Like we went to Lime Kiln State Park because you're supposed to, you might be able to see whales from shore there.
Yep.
We hit the National Historic Site for the Americas Camp. We went to Orcas Island and we went to Mount Constitution. And but that was it. We didn't get to we ate lunch and stuff, but we didn't really get to explore some of like the little shops.
Yeah, we would have loved to spend more time there.
There's a whale museum at Friday Harbor that I would have liked to have gone to, but we didn't get to do any of that. So I think when we go back, we decided that we'd like to stay on an island for a couple days and then take the inner ferry to travel to a different island each day and really give it a good time.
Yep.
Yeah. And then our other thing I would like to we met a lovely police officer out on the islands on actually one of the ferries. And he was so nice to the kids. He loaded them up with San Juan Island sheriff department stuff. And he told us places to go and things to do, and super, super nice guy. So I just wanted to thank him for, because then we kept knocking on his window. We're like, what about this? What should we do with that? So poor guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was super nice. So can't thank him enough for all his words of wisdom.
Yep. So with that, the last thing I'd say is check out our website. We have a website that we never mention.
Yeah, if you haven't been to it, you should check it out.
Yeah, so we're trying to blog on there along with where we're going, but we're also, the coolest feature on there is our map. So we have a map of every place we've stayed, and so you can see where we're at all over the country. So check that out, and remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.